Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Charles Sebastian, and welcome you guys to another episode of the Dreamers Pro Show. We cover everything from sports, hot topics, classic debates, entertainment, and we give you guys a fresh perspective on things. And I always say, man, today we got an absolutely absurd show. But before we get into it, please make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel. But on a lighter note, before we get into this madness here, we're actually launching an exclusive Dreamers Pro community very, very soon. And if you want exclusive access and to receive a one-time offer, you got to join the members waiting list, which we have pinned in the comments below. So please make sure you sign up to the waiting list there in the description. We already got over 150 people signed up. So if you're interested, of course, please make sure you do that. Let's get into today's topic. Today we got to talk about that damn Shannon Sharpe. What are we going to do with these LeBron fans? What are we going to do with them? This is the question. We got, like, what we need to huddle up. We need to like put together like a forum or get together or like a think tank to think of how are we gonna combat these honey slinging twerking ass LeBron. Like, how do we deal with them? These people are reaching for any and everything at this point right now because they're watching their king on the decline, and they're just reaching for anything. They are literally reaching for anything at this particular moment. You got Suzette twerking it up all over there, doing videos nobody cares about. You got this guy on Instagram messaging me, hollering and screaming, talking about why you talking about this, why you they're reaching for everything. Like it's gotten to that point. What am I referring to? So yesterday on ESPN, as you guys know, it was Tuesday, and they invited Shannon Sharpe on there, and he's on there weekly on Mondays and Tuesdays. And they decided to broach the issue that's going on, or the topic of the Los Angeles Lakers and LeBron James. And Stephen A. Smith seemed pretty equipped to go at Shannon Sharpe, but little did he know how much honey Shannon Sharpe was holding in his back pocket and how he was ready to twerk it up all over the table for LeBron James and say any and anything, cross any line he needed to cross in terms of talking about Jordan in order to defend LeBron James. And that's exactly what happened. It was an absolute embarrassment, and I don't even want to waste you guys' time and hold you up because I want to get into the audio. But before we even get into what Shannon Sharpe had to say, today's video is brought to you by our sponsor, Game Time. With the year almost over, I am super excited about creating memories with family and friends by attending various plays, theater shows, and sporting events. And when it comes time to look for tickets, Game Time is my go-to. Game Time is one of the most reliable marketplaces for last-minute tickets to the most popular events in sports, music, and theater in more than 60 cities across the United States and Canada. Game Time saves me money, time, and stress. It finds the best deals and guarantees that the tickets are legit, and it makes sure that the tickets are delivered to me on time. Game Time Picks is my favorite tool. It cuts through the fluff and shows you the best deals on great seats near you so you don't waste time searching. For example, I'm really looking forward to this upcoming NBA game between the Lakers and the Portland Trail Blazers. Here's what I like to do. First, I select an all-in price to see the total ticket price up front, so I'm not surprised by the additional fees at checkout. Next, I click on Game Time Picks to check out their curated deals. And finally, I pick the ticket I want. I choose the cheapest deal, the great deal, or the amazing deal. Once you select the ticket you want, you can use their panoramic seat view to ensure you know exactly what you're getting before you buy. So take the guesswork out of buying tickets with Game Time. Download the app, create an account, and use code CLNS for $20 off your first purchase. Again, create an account and use redeem code CLNS for $20 off. And remember, whenever you support this sponsor, you're supporting this channel. Thank you. What we want to do is we want to play this back and forth between these gentlemen here, and then we're going to come back and really get into the show. Take a listen to Shannon Sharpe here.
Yeah, you might measure guys against their younger self. That's an argument that's valid. But you know what else we do? We do get to a point when you're a champion, we ask why you still playing as opposed to stepping away when you're on a high. Because if you're the Los Angeles Lakers and you ain't going anywhere, we're asking, I think it's getting to a point where we might have to start asking ourselves, well, what you still playing for?
Well, Molly,
Y'all ain't going nowhere.
can I ask you a question? Did you ever pose that question to the guy that went to Washington?
Oh, no. No, I did not. Let me tell you why I didn't. We all know that Michael Jordan, all of us that cover the NBA knows that Michael Jordan went to Washington because he thought he was going to get an ownership stake from Abe Pollin, at the time the owner of the Wizards. And what happened was that all right, you want to own a piece of this team, we want you to come play for the franchise. That was why Michael Jordan came out of retirement. It didn't work out, and then he ended up rolling to Charlotte with former BET owner Bob Johnson.
Right.
The point is, the only reason he came out of retirement to go to Washington was for ownership. That's what happened.
If he'd have won a championship, so that championship wouldn't have mattered.
I'm sorry.
If he had won a championship.
In Washington?
Yeah.
Of course it would have mattered.
Why?
Of course
That's not what he went there for. He didn't win to win a championship.
I understand that, but what I'm saying to you is, first of all, they weren't good enough. We all know.
Huh? You in there turn the GOAT?
Hold on.
You mean to tell me the GOAT can't play everybody alone?
You can't play 1 on 5. I get that. Just like LeBron can't play 1 on 5. But check this out. If I'm going there to get ownership and everybody and their grandmama knows that's why I'm there, that's entirely different than me going on the court every day. I'm still a king. I got cats like Shay Shay wearing GOAT mask on national television telling everybody it's the GOAT. And then the minute the narrative doesn't twist in your favor, you got your peeps calling folks up, getting on us about what we're not, the narrative that isn't accurate enough for their liking. Yeah, Michael Jordan didn't have to do that.
I would be
Don't you get me started with that. You ain't gonna win this argument.
My
bro.
guy is in a 6-game slump. I know a guy that was in a 2-year slump, and ain't nobody say a word.
Who? Who? Would it be because he was a 6-time champion?
Whoa!
Would it be because he was undefeated in 6 trips to the finals and MVP in every single final? Could it be because he was unquestionably the greatest player that God has ever graced the basketball court with? You mean that's the reason why?
Look at them numbers. Look at them numbers. Look at them numbers right there. Now, one guy was in year 22. Look at them numbers. Molly.
My Lord. Hold on, excuse me. Are you really going to compare that to the softest putty game that today? I mean, it's like listen. Today's NBA game.
Can we bring that monitor closer? I gotta see that monitor. Bring that closer for me.
The man of steel right there. That's why he's smiling like that, because he know I got him. You know good and damn well today's NBA game is tantamount to flag football compared to what it was in the 80s and early 90s. You got to be kidding me.
Man,
you can't compare the two.
Man, shoot 29%.
Resistance matters. What?
29%. We done went through a slump.
Wasn't a three-point shooter. The threes wasn't implemented. The threes existed, but it wasn't implemented to the degree that it is now. The days of Mike D'Antoni with Steve Nash and all of those guys changed the game.
If he could have made him, he'd have shot him.
You got cats now.
If he could have made him, he'd have shot him.
Listen, we see excuse me.
If he could have made him, he'd shot him.
I saw the brother drop about 6 in the first half of an NBA Finals game against Portland. Did you forget that? And by the way,
my guy hit 9.
By the way, he wasn't 6'9", 250, but he still went to the hole all the time. All the time. What are you talking about?
Whoa.
You don't have no argument here.
Hold on. Was he going to the hole when he was in Washington?
Who?
Mike.
Not as much. Of course not. He was 40.
My guy, 40.
Again, I'm going to repeat. Hold on.
You just told on yourself.
I'm going to repeat this again. Today's game is tantamount to flag football compared to the NFL. The NBA now, and I'm not disrespecting the players, I'm talking about the game
Shannon,
and how
why
the rules have
smiling?
changed. The
Do you
game
agree
is
with him?
Are you going to deny that the game is considerably softer today than it was? It was far more physical back in the day.
But I believe the players are more skilled now.
Okay, I'm not even refuting that, but I'm saying to you, if you
it's a more physical game back then than it is now.
If you could get called for a foul for passing gas, in today's game. Last year, when Michael Jordan was playing, you were getting mugged and they would still work. You wouldn't even get a flagrant.
You were.
I'm saying to you, LeBron James is still on the Mount Rushmore, one of the greatest players to have ever lived. He's one of the greatest players in the game right now.
Okay.
I'm not taking that away from him. What I'm saying is he's not what he used to be.
Yeah, we don't.
There is some slippage. Okay. And when you're playing on a team that clearly ain't going any damn where unless he leads them at age 40, there does come a point in time where you as a basketball fan are asking, well, damn, since you're a 4-time champion, why be a part of this?
But you know what? I wish LeBron James could have taken 4 years off during his career. 5.
You feel like that was Shannon, some longevity?
You should be ashamed.
You are scandalous.
That is nonsense.
Scandalous.
Hold on, Jeff Saturday. Hold on for a second. This is the thing that shot. I want America to see that. I want y'all put the camera on me, damn it. I want an ISO shot right here. This is the problem with Shannon Sharpe right here. This dude in the weight room, he the man of steel. He got muscles coming out of here. He work out all the time. He's the epitome of physicality.
Yes.
But he gonna ignore how physical the game was when MJ was playing compared to what it is now for LeBron.
He just said he got 4 years off.
Can you imagine?
He needed 4 years off.
Molly, can you imagine if LeBron James had said he need timeout because he was mentally and physically fatigued, can you imagine?
The media would have been all over him.
Did he say it, Stephen A?
I just want
to know one thing.
No, you're right.
Did he say that?
Yeah, but remember what happened.
Let's
be sensitive to that.
Yes,
yeah.
But I'm
at the first go round, this first time. We know.
What about the next time? What about the next time?
Well, the next time he retired, he only came back for ownership. That's the point.
We don't do that.
You don't do it. You don't come back for ownership. Really? Really?
What? Was he coming back?
Something wrong with you.
Come back and be an owner. Because if you're on the basketball court, all I'm looking at is you as Michael Jordan, the player.
They did not facilitate him just coming in as an owner. Abe Pollin said, I'll give you a piece of the pie if you come back and play for my team and you could be a part owner. They went against it.
And he couldn't get that team to the playoffs. The GOAT couldn't drag those guys along. That's what you asked LeBron to do.
Unbelievable.
That's what you asked LeBron to do.
Because today's game is as soft as cottonelle tissue compared to the 80s and early 90s. And the man of steel should know that.
So you heard what Shannon Sharpe had to say with his twerking ass there. Shannon Sharpe is one of the best in the business. I've been saying this literally for years since he's been at Undisputed. But I just cannot get behind these LeBron James, Michael. His takes are insane. They are insane. It's just like one bad argument after the other. He goes, "Oh, well, if Jordan was a GOAT, why didn't he win in Washington?" I'm asking you the question. I'm like, what kind of question? So you're asking Stephen A. Smith if Jordan's the GOAT, why didn't he win in Washington? But at the same time saying that LeBron James is the GOAT, but he's not winning in LA. I'm lost. So if LeBron is the GOAT, why is he not winning in LA? So then why would you use that as an argument? I'm confounded by this. He then had the nerve to put up this ridiculous graphic of LeBron, I think, averaging 22 at 40 and Jordan averaging 22 at 40. He's like, look, LeBron is doing better. I'm like, yeah, but it's either Shannon doesn't know this or he thinks that people are stupid. And the part of Stephen A. Smith is either he just wanted to be nice or he didn't really know what to say. LeBron is averaging 22 a game today. Teams are scoring around 115 points per game. When Jordan was averaging 20 with the Washington Wizards, teams were scoring around 95 points a game. That's a 20-point difference. It was a totally different game. So if you adjusted Jordan's numbers for this era, he would have probably been averaging, 25, 26? What are we talking about? What are we talking about? And Jordan did not have the benefit of playing with a top 75 guy that could draw double teams like Anthony Davis. Who was the guy that Jordan played with that can draw double teams on the Wizards? I'll wait. Who? Christian Laettner? Who was it? Jahadi White? Who was it? Rip Hamilton? Who are we kidding here? And Shannon is trying to make this thing like it's some real argument. Look what the look, LeBron has grossly underperformed. Grossly. Jordan played for what? 12 seasons, effective seasons with the Bulls. 2 seasons with the Wizards. Jordan played for effectively 14 years. Effectively 14 years. He could impact games, add to his legacy in 14 seasons. What did Jordan do in those 14 seasons? He won 6 titles. He won 6 MVPs in the finals. He won 5 regular season MVPs. He won 10 scoring titles. He won a Defensive Player of the Year award. He made 9 all-first defensive. He did all of these. He has the highest regular season scoring average. He has the highest playoff scoring average ever. He has all of these accomplishments. They had an 8-year stretch when the Bulls never lost more than 2 games in a row. Jordan only lost 1 playoff series when he had 1 All-Star. Only one. Only one. Only one. But if you look at it from a time standpoint, let's look at it this way. Jordan was given, I'm going to play the game with you guys. He's given 15 years. Kobe was given 20. LeBron was given 22. Of the 3 guys, who accomplished the most in the least amount of time? It's Jordan. So what are we talking about here? What are we talking about here? Who had the most help? It's LeBron by a wide margin. It's not even close. It's not even close. It's LeBron by 1,050 miles. Kobe had a top 75 guy in Shaq, who's a top 10 player. Granted. And he won 3 titles with him. But Kobe went on to win 2 other titles. And he didn't have no top 75 guys on his roster. None. LeBron played with Dwayne Wade, who's a top 75 guy. He played with Russell Westbrook, who's a top 75 guy. He played with Carmelo. I don't care about their ages. Do you know why I don't care about their ages? Because when Michael Jordan won his 6th championship with Dennis Rodman, he was 37 years old. The exact same age as Carmelo Anthony. I don't want to hear no excuses. None whatsoever. There was no point in time in Jordan's career when he was playing with 4 All-Stars. 4. So LeBron has had more time, more help, but won less, accomplished less. So how is he to GOAT? How? How is he to GOAT? It didn't even make sense. He's had more time and accomplished less with more time. And then Shannon Sharpe reaching, oh, you know why Jordan took 2 years off and retired? He knew the stuff about Jordan's fault. He don't care, man. He don't care. You got to twerk it up heavy. You got to twerk it up for LeBron. They will go to any extent, these dudes. Any extent. Do you know that LeBron fans actually refer to LeBron James in comment sections on Instagram posts and videos as my king? Do you know how zestified that is? Do you know how bubblicious that is? You referring to a dude as my king. My king. Do you know another insight? You know LeBron fans feel like his money is like belongs to them. Let me express what I mean. LeBron fans will come in your videos and be like, man, you need LeBron to pay your bills. Another one, we did a comment. He goes, oh, LeBron James, you're making fun of a guy that earns $50 million a year salary. I'm like, this cannot be men leaving this comment. Because I can never think of a time when I thought about Kobe Bryant's money or Michael Jordan's money or anybody else's money, other guys' money for that. The reason they feel like is like they feel like his money is, it's almost like they like side chicks, these dudes. All of them a bunch of side chicks. And they're always tracking LeBron's money because all they do is pocket watch. That's what LeBron fans do for a living. They pocket watch. But they have a roundabout way of doing it, and they call it views. That's the roundabout way for them to whoop the pocket watch. All you're doing this is for views. Well, what is views? It's money. Views amounts to money. The roundabout way of them saying this is all you're doing is, or you're doing it to make money off of LeBron James. Because they feel like if you're not twerking for LeBron, you don't deserve to make any of his money. His money is left for us, his side chicks. For us to twerk and for him to pour honey down our backs, and for us, the reason they talk about his money so much, how else, who gonna toss ones at them when they twerking? These dudes start pocket watching and talking about dudes' money. Oh, look at LeBron James' money. You're trying to make his money. That's how their minds work. It's super, super weird. Super duper weird. Super weird. Like, yo, what? They be leaving some comments. I'll be right. I'm like, this cannot be a dude that left this comment here. This don't even sound right. Like, what? They be over there sitting there, like, really getting off to the fact that LeBron got all this money. Like, what? They be calling him my king. What is wrong with you dudes? Wake up. Somebody need to, like, pour some water on you. Wake up. What? You calling another man my king? So what can you expect from a fan base that will call LeBron James their king and then not expect them to say all of this? It's super weird. Go through the comments and see what they be saying. All you do is concerned with the views. How much views? How much money has LeBron made for you? Huh? They be counting it. It's like side chicks fighting between themselves. All of them trying to be the main one. Y'all need to stop those comments. It looks bad, son. Like, stop. Oh my God, like y'all need to stop with that. These are my thoughts. Whatever you guys think, please leave your thoughts and comments in the comment section. We catch you on the next show.